guys, it's me Fishman and welcome to another live stream of Genshin Impact, where we are going to do some stuff. There's a new event coming out, as you can see. It's this one, the Fabulous Fungus Frenzy. This event reminds me of the Pokemon, because we need to catch some fungus and then train them and make them fight. Very nasty. And what are we going to do more? We're going to do a story, either Cyno's or Nahida's. Not sure yet, but I'm going to try to roll for her. I don't have a lot of Primogen. If I get her, I'll do her story. If not, I'll leave her story for next live stream, and I'll try to roll her again. Yeah, that's it. But also I found this. So before going to the rolls, I want to talk about this. You have a challenge around here, Vanarana, that gives you some places to find some treasures. I found all of them. Well, as you can see, the 9th treasure hasn't been found, but when I found the last treasure, I think it was this one, the 8th, my last one, but I don't think you need to do it in any order. When I found the last treasure, the seed I found, the seed you can find, sorry, in, well, this seed, where is it? This shrivel seed, and you can find this seed in here. I still remember where I got it, in the chasm, in here. The seed I found in here started shriveling, and I went exploring, and when I arrived here, it started shivering a lot. I think shivering, it's because the last treasure is here. So I'm going to play the music, going to see what's in here. Of course, you have to already have unlocked everything. Hi Devanash, how you doing, buddy? Yes, these flowers hide secret pets. There's one pet here. The seed destination must be around here. Paimon said that the seed started shriveling. Ooh, Paimon has never seen so many chests all in one place. Damn. Oh, eek, it's a Goldenara. That is the taste of the wind, the taste of earth, and the taste of Aranara. Goldenara is figured out the Ararakalari of Arayama. How dreadful. Obstructions are useless. Anyone can break in, and the happy nest of Araminali will be broken. Whoa, don't worry, we mean no harm. What does no harm mean? Do you mean no greed? Paimon guesses so. Fish and Paimon are on our side. We want to be Aranara's good friend. Paimon is gluttonous, but not bad in nature. Hey, that's technically not wrong, though. Aranara's friend, the Goldenara, smells like Aranara, a familiar smell, but I haven't smelled it for a long time. Ah, by the way, the strange seed fish showed the seeds to Araminali. Maybe he knows something. He's thirsty. He needs to drink a lot of water before he can change back to what he was. Come, there's a lot of water here. Let him drink enough to recover. You put the seed in the water, okay. Whoa, it's changing back. Oh, it turned out to be a little Aranara. Whoa, the seed has become an Aranara. We found it, the trapped Aranara, you see, Paimon, right, fish? Can't believe the trapped Aranara does exist. Are you alright? It's Aranimba. Unlike Araminali, Aranimba likes to travel around before he will draw to the scenery he saw from afar and send it back to Vanarana, but later Aranimba went to a very hard and dark place with little dirt, but a lot of stones under the soil. There was little grass and few trees, but a lot of mushrooms. Sounds like the chasm, but Aranimba as an Aranara traveled so far that he even left Sumeru. Yes, it was a long way and dangerous. Aranimba met the dark and dangerous Nara. However, Aranimba was protected by the Aramuhukunda and turned into a seed and got away with it. Now Aranimba is back safely, thanks to Golden Nara and the Whitey Floaty. It's Fish and Paimon. Yes, Nara, Fish and Paimon, Aranara's friends. Araminalis is Aranimba's good friend. So Nara Fish and Paimon are also Aranimba's good friends. Aranimba gets it now. Aranimba is going to leave. This time not only painting, Aranimba will send back gift to Araminali. Put it in the chest. All the chests here belong to Araminali. Araminali is the owner of the treasure chests. For good friends of Aranara, a lot of Aranara will be grateful and will put the treasure into a chest. So the chest was empty. Aranara knew everything about Vanna when they were born, but when chests were born, they were empty. Araminal doesn't know why. Yeah, I'm good too, buddy. Do you play Genshin? Paimon doesn't understand too. I hope that this gives me plenty of wishes. Well, at least one wish. There's a lot of treasures there. When the Araminali was filled, the treasure chest, Nara Fish can open it. Sometimes Nara Fish will clear it with... Oh yeah, and sometimes Sai with... just as the green Nara does. Green Nara. Why bother? Araminali Aranimba can't directly give us what you're about to put in the treasure chest as the payment. Araminali knows that the green Nara like to go into the cave into the house and open the treasure chest. Nara Fish and Paimon don't like it. Oh, it's not like Paimon doesn't like it. It feels like there is an inexplicable attraction. Well, Nara likes treasure chests, and so Araminali loves the good Nara who had helped Aranara to open the treasure chest. Okay, I play the game since day one. As a matter of fact, I'm not a free-to-play gamer. I bought the 2 first battle passes, so yeah. But ever since I haven't bought anything. But I have a pretty good roster of characters. Van has a lot of Aranara, some in need of help, and someone to play with Nara. Nara who realizes their wishes is Aranara friends. Such Nara can open the treasure chest prepared by Araminali. So Aranimba should leave now to fill the treasure chests. Didn't Aranimba just come back? Are you leaving again? You are really in a rush, like running from a fire with the headwind. Well, I'm not doing anything from the main story, so no spoilers. Just doing some world quests. I'm going to do a character story, which is also no spoiler for the main story, normally. Eek, it's nice to have wind, but not fire. Getting too close to the fire makes Aranimba thirst again. Paimon means how could Aranimba be in such a hurry? Aranimba could stay... Damn, this is a long conversation. While and catch up with Araminali. Araminali, haven't seen Aranimba for a long time. Don't you have a lot to say to Aranimba? Aranimba is the Aranara that will never stop, so Aranimba can't be owner of the treasure chest. Regarding the whereabouts of Aranimba, as long as Vanna knows, wind knows, flower and grass knows, Araminali will know. So it's fine, don't need to say much. Araminali will listen so long as Aranimba wants to say. Is this Aranara's friend? If it were Paimon, Paimon will have a lot to share with fish. Okay, we got some more Primogens. Okay, 10 Primogens. I think I need 100 to make one more wish. I think I have enough for 4 wishes. Damn, so many treasures. And this is not very hard to do.
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
Okay, this is giving me 2 Primogens per treasure. It's not going to be enough. Well, 5. Well, this one's...
What do we have here?
Seems like the chest cannot open. Oh, maybe I need to do some missions before I open the big chests. Yeah, I never seen so many chests together in one place. And this is not a hard... It's a very long mission to do, but it's not hard.
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
There's one more in here. Okay, but it's not enough. Okay, let's make the roll in this place. Maybe this is a good place. A good place to roll. Yeah, and there are still 3 more treasures that I cannot open. I don't know why. probably because I need to do this mission. Let me show you back. So when we arrive here at this place, we'll get eventually this book. This was a mission unlocked by finding all the treasures. This was the last one. As you can see, this is the guy that's here. Ooh, see, someone's message. I think I need to do these two missions, and I don't know where they are yet. And then this one after do the 3 and the 4, and probably this will unlock these 3 treasures. Okay, but let's make the roll. Oh, I think I have enough. No, I think I need 800 to make one last wish, so I need 45 more, whatever. Let's hope that at least if I get the 4-star thing, I will get one more wish. Skyrider Shard. No. Shinkyu, one more wish. Oh, it's not 45, it's 35. It's not a lot. Shop. Let me buy one of these. Last one. Well, I'll still do one more live stream. I pulled the standard. No, it's not worth. My bad. Fuck it. No, I wanted to pull this one. That was a waste of wishes. I wanted to pull Naida's banner. I really wanted Naida. Because I want to build my PT. Yes, I fuck me. That was stupid. That's the second time this happens to me. But I really want this character. Now I'm probably not going to get her. Let me see how my PT is. So 1260. I could have built 61. Could have built my PT up to 65 now. What a waste. And even so, that not grants me the so stupid. Yes, a big mistake. Reputation in Sumuru. I don't think that's going to give me more Primogen. Well, but there's an event going on that will give me some Primogen. It will not give me anything, I think. Probably at the beginning of next week I will level up and I will get... well, this is not what I wanted. I wanted this, because this allows us to find the treasures. Dendrocomb Pass. This allows us to find the Drendoculus, but this would help me to find a lot of Primogens, because I will find treasure. Every treasure gives at least 2 Primogens. This will be very useful. Okay, whatever. Let's make the event. Probably I'm going to get some more Primogens. And I'll do one more roll. Okay, I need to talk. What? Okay, it's here. Oh, so stupid.
Huh? There's a new bulletin board here. And it has pictures of...
Fungi? Interested in capturing well-behaved fungi and getting up close and personal with them? Want to try commanding fungi in combat and experience the thrill of defeating powerful opponents? Excited about forming your very own fungi team and facing off against other beast tamers? Yeah, this looks a lot like Pokemon. In an action-packed battle, look no further. The first ever Neelotpala Cup Beast Tamers tournament is about to begin. To anticipate your arrival, all you have to do is sign up to the tournament and give it a go. Bountiful rewards await. Train fungi to fight each other. That's a very unexpected mode of entertaining.
But fungi are monsters! We can't let this go ahead! It's
Yeah, I'm
way
really
too dangerous.
regretting it. And this day was going well. Oh my god.
Let's go check out the tournament. If it's as dangerous as it
Better
sounds,
not to think about
at
it.
least we'll be there to stop
Now I'm
things
going
from
to do
getting too
one
out of
roll and
control.
all you need is one to get the character. Just needs to be the right one. Okay, let's do this one, Pokemon style. Some leaks pointed to, well, not just leaks, they also pointed to that at the live streams, to a TCG card game on Genshin Impact, but some leaks have showed some of the cards, or all of them, I don't know. I didn't saw a lot, try not to see a lot, just read the main news. And yeah, maybe training monsters is another way to add longevity to the game. What is this? It's on the other side.
Take it easy.
Yes.
Take it easy.
I'm going to try to do one or two more rolls after
Welcome,
making
contestants,
this,
to the
and it's enough to
Neelotpala
get
Cup
to
Beast
get there.
Tamers Tournament. I am Cautilia, a senior Immorta researcher and the organizer of today's tournament.
Okay.
I'm sure you're probably all very intrigued by the idea of fighting fungi and excited at the prospect of our amazing prizes. But at the same time, you may well have some concerns about the safety of this tournament. Worry not, the wisdom orb we've developed exclusively for this event makes use of Immorta's most advanced intellectual boost technology. It is absolutely reliable and safe. So please cast your reservations aside and enter the tournament with confidence.
Clap, clap, clap. Okay.
Also, it gives me great pleasure to announce that this event is sponsored by Mr. Elhingen, a renowned businessman from Fontaine who has generously provided a grand total of 60 million mora for our prize fund. And if anyone is able to prove themselves capable of carrying out Mr. Elhingen's philosophy by passing the ultimate trial, he will be willing to give them his entire fortune. The only other condition is that the winner must agree to carry on Mr. Elhingen's legacy by hosting the Neelotpala Cup Beast Tamers tournament in the future.
Whoa!
And giving again all the money.
That rich guy threw 60 million mora at this event. Just like that. And what was all that about inheriting his entire fortune if you promised to keep his beast taming tournament going? Also, hosted by an academia scholar, huh? Pretty official. Might be a little inappropriate if we just barged in and tried to shut it down. So, why don't we enter the tournament and see if this wisdom orb thingy actually works?
Paimon, you just want the prize money, don't you? You know it.
That's not it. It's just,
No, of course
now
not.
that everything in Sumeru has finally settled down, don't you think it'd be a little unfair to Nahida if we keep picking trouble with the academia? And he sounded really confident. Paimon's curious about how this mysterious fungi taming device works.
What if it works really well? What will you do to the fungi?
Although they've caused this trouble in the past, the fungi aren't just aggressive monsters, right? They're more like wild animals with bad tempers. Since there's no longer any safety concerns, we don't need to worry. Maybe we can even try becoming friends with the fungi. Paimon thinks that would be fun.
Okay.
Besides, if we do well in the tournament, we'll be able to earn some extra mora. There are basically no drawbacks.
Alright, let's see what all the fuss is about then. But we should stay cautious just in case.
That's the way we roll.
Okay. Big line.
Huh? Looks like the people ahead of us are still signing up. Let's wait our turn.
It's not going to be any orb left over for us.
Golden Comet and Silver Companion. So, you're competing too?
Our name precedes us.
Huh? You know us? But what's with those names? We've never heard them before.
You're a tough duo if the posters are to be believed. Some mercenaries who managed to escape from you painted your portraits, warning others to avoid messing with you at all costs.
Paimon doesn't know whether to be flattered or to try and explain that we aren't as scary as the rumors suggest.
Unfortunately, the rules of this tournament state that beast tamers aren't allowed to use their weapons, or even fight each other directly. Your impeccable combat skills won't be any use to you here. The tournament is about capturing fungi, training them, and commanding them in combat. There's no way of knowing whether commanding fungi is a skill you'll be able to master in time.
That's true. We've never captured a fungus before and wouldn't know anything about how to get them to fight. Wait a second. You don't look like a staff member. What are you lecturing us for? Who are you anyway?
Paimon's
The name's
pretty-
Ania. I used to work for the Eremites, taming grumpy sumpter beasts. Ended up with a reputation for being a beast tamer, so they got me involved with testing the wisdom orb early on. Anyway, my name ain't worth remembering. I'm just an illiterate nobody. All I'm good for is doing odd jobs for Eremite mercs. Just think of me as another contestant. I do have a lot of experience taming beasts, though. Want me to teach you?
Yeah, sure. You want to team up with us? You want to size us up?
You guys are worth me getting to know, as allies or opponents. Because either way, you can get rid of some obstacles for me in this competition. Of course, I'd prefer allies if possible.
Well, that was blunt, but also quite honest. It's definitely better to have an expert teach us than figure everything out on our own, right?
Yep.
What do you think? Should we take her up on her offer?
Yep.
All right then. Take this wisdom orb and let's go catch some fungi at the designated area.
She gets right to the point, doesn't she?
Yep, I like her. Okay. Now probably just need to add to some locations.
This is where you'll capture your fungi. The fungi in this area are highly compatible with the wisdom orb, and they're ideal for training and competing with. The wisdom orb can capture and store fungi. It also serves as a controller. I recommend giving each fungus a code
This is a
name to make
Pokeball.
commanding them easier. For example, this one next to me is Pyro 1, which means Pyrofungus number 1.
You just go after elements and then number them? Seems kind of boring to Paimon. This fungus looks pretty lively. Why don't we call it Bouncy Happy Shroom?
I also have some suggestions if you're interested. Paimon is the best at coming up with them. No, he isn't.
Thanks, but no thanks. I've got my own way of naming them, and I'm gonna stick with it. It's simple, straightforward. It helps me with managing them.
Yeah, you're probably used to calling it Pyro 1 anyway. Alright, we'll stop. But wait until you hear the great names we come up with for our fungi. You might want to reconsider then.
Okay, so we have the orb. I think we need to equip it. Yep, it's a temporary item. Go to the fungi catching zone. In the fungus capture challenge, fungi will roam the capture zone and you... If you are detected as you approach them, they will enter the alert state and flee a certain distance from you. Okay. The gadget known as the Wisdom Orb, when equipped, will change your elemental skill to capture skill. Hold to aim and use to capture on your target fungi. When the capture skill is it's a fungus, it will add to your progress. Okay. After fungi within the capture zone are affected by electro, they will enter a special activated state in which their movement speed will be increased, while the rate at which their capture progress fields will also be increased. They are affected by powder. Will let special storage, which movement speed will decrease while the rate. Okay. Once you capture a progress reach maximum, the fungus can be captured upon which you can name said fungus based on Paimon's suggestions. Oh, so I can attack them. Okay. Now what? Damn. That one can fly. Capture Aerofungus. Oh, scheiße. It's very far away. Yeah. Okay. This fungus is super tall and can use electro. How should we call it? Eledrill. Tingle Shroom. Shroom Lord. Eledrill. I like this. Sounds about right. Meet this sort of fungus a long while back. Well, let's make sure to give it a nice name. Bongo Head. Well, this can only be the Bongo Head. This is the main Pokemon.
One of these will sound really cool when you call them out in the arena.
Yep. The names you came up with for the second fungus, all three suggestions were the same.
The round hat on this little guy's head kinda looks like a drum, don't you think? The first thing that came to Paimon's mind when she saw it was, if you hit it on the head, it's definitely gonna go bing bong. How does the name Bongo Head sound?
Yeah, okay. Think Bing Bong is optimistic, probably more like a squelch.
Look how happy it looks. That means it likes the name. Okay then, Bongo Head it is.
Yes, this is going to be the main Pokemon. This is Pikachu, basically.
Like a little puppy. Paimon's never seen this side of a fungus before. From now on, we need to look out for each other, Bongo Head. Okay, let's go catch some more fungi and make a team for Bongo Head.
Okay, next place. It's far away. Very far away from here.
Take it easy.
And then captured. Two more. This fungus has such a big head, more agile than it looked. Let's give him a nickname, shall we? Crasher, Brasher. I like hard hat. This one's pretty hard to catch, huh? Let's figure out how to call. Peking Ding. Cool Shroom. Cool it. I like cool it. Sounds about right.
Great, you've now collected all 4 fungi. The next step is to use the floral jelly provided by the organizers to boost your fungi's abilities. That way they'll be able to unleash powerful skills during combat.
Paimon can't believe we're making progress so quickly. It's all thanks to your help, Hania. Huh? Look, someone's staggering along with a fungus running circles around her.
This is the new character. It's Lila, right?
She's collapsed! Let's go see what's happening.
She falls asleep. She suffers from somnambulism.
Go on. Too weak. Are you hurt?
Watch out.
Pyro 1, take it out!
Wait, it's not an enemy. It's my shroom buddy. I'm just a little too tired to walk right now, but I still need to find 3 more shroom buddies to qualify for the tournament.
Shroom buddies?
You mean you're a contestant too? I wasn't counting on running into other contestants here. Maybe this is the end of the road for me. Twirly Whirly on its own is no match for you. Look after Twirly Whirly for me. Take him with you to the top. Hey, don't give up. It's not like we're a bunch of eremites trying to steal your fungi. Your shroom buddies. We're better than that. You should at least hang in there until we're in the arena, so we can compete against each other properly. Hania over here is a professional beast tamer, and despite knowing that we might be her fiercest competitors, she still gave us lots of help and advice.
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
Yep. Take it as a compliment. Primus really getting into this.
State your name and mission. Golden Comet and Silver Companion shall gladly come to your aid. Really? Then could you please help me collect the rest of the 4 shroom buddies I need?
Sure.
Does this mean my luck is finally starting to change?
Yeah, pay me 50 Primogen.
My name is Layla. I'm just a student
Layla,
in
see?
Matawa's Darshan, so I don't have any impressive titles or anything. And my goal is to make it into the quarterfinals. If I can make it to the quarterfinals, I'll get to take my shroom buddies home and delegate some of my physical labor to them. Of course, I'll take good care of them too. Oh yeah! Paimon read that in the rules somewhere. All quarterfinalists get to take home any fungi of their choice. But what do you mean physical labor? You're a student. Shouldn't you be busy with coursework and writing papers? This is pretty embarrassing, but so I must have some sort of congenital sleep disorder or something, 'cause I can never seem to get enough sleep. And
See?
I'm always really low on energy. Even the smallest amount of exercise makes me... Well,
Yeah,
you saw me just now.
I suffer
I
from
get
the
so
same problem.
tired, I collapse from exhaustion. So when I said physical labor, I just meant basic stuff like moving books around or fetching things I need from the store. You don't need to be embarrassed about that. It's totally normal. Paimon delegates chores to her all the time.
First she calls them buddies, then she talks about wanting to live with them? Ridiculous. She sounds just like Elhingen.
Wonder what Cyno is so annoyed about.
Well, looks like you've mastered everything already and moved on to helping others. I'm delighted for you. I'll see you around. Good luck.
Huh? Why is Hania leaving all of a sudden? We haven't thanked you or Pyro 1 yet, Hania. Let's at least go get something to eat together. What's wrong? That beast tamer, is she angry? Probably not. She's pretty blunt and doesn't make a great first impression, but she's definitely not a bad person. Otherwise, why would she have helped us?
Maybe she was... she has something urgent to do? Well, see her again. We'll see her again in the
We'll
tournament.
see her again, and when we do, let's give her some gifts to show her our gratitude. In the meantime, let's follow her example by doing our best in the tournament, helping other contestants, and making sure Layla gets to compete. Thank you so much. I'll try my best to contribute too. I don't want to be a burden to you guys.
Help Lava find 3 more shroom buddies, complete her set. Yeah, I
Nicely
wanted
done.
an electro
Now that
one.
we put together Layla's team, she should be eligible to take part. Let's head back to the arena and confirm with them.
Now we need to evolve them, right?
against each other in the early stages of the competition.
Actually, I hope I don't have to fight you guys in the later stages either.
Oh? Hello there, little ones.
Oh, yeah, Miko's here.
Sure enough, you're at the center of the action once again. You two truly are like the main characters in your own light novel.
Yep.
Miko, what are you doing here? Is Paimon hallucinating?
This tournament was advertised far and wide, including all the way over in Inazuma. They even handed out flyers in front of Yae Publishing House. Don't you think a tournament like this makes a perfect candidate for light novel treatment?
Does seem like a good place to find source material. There are lots of stories you could tell about this.
Yae Publishing House is working on a bestseller that, if all goes to plan, will stay a bestseller for the next 50 years. The theme is friendship and rivalry, so we decided to bring our up-and-coming author Soka here to gather some inspiration. I, of course, need to ensure my writer's manuscripts are up to par. So, I will be taking part in the tournament myself to get a little taste of what it's like. Here's my little partner in crime. Soka named it Blitzara. I think it's rather good. Very distinctive.
Who knew
She
there'd
got
be
the
such a
electro
big
one. I know, I
turnout?
got the electro
Even
one too.
Miko's here.
Soka, come say hi
It's
to
the
the little ones.
head.
They're set to be some of the fiercest competition you face in the tournament. You should put them in your novel as major characters.
Yes, Chief Editor. For the sake of my readership, I won't back down. I'll beat you.
See you in the arena.
Yeah, just because you're with Miko doesn't mean we'll go easy on you.
Ooh, yes. More of that. Do you feel that, Soka? Declaring a challenge to your archenemy in the making before the competition begins is a key plot device that helps build dramatic tension.
I wouldn't say I'm feeling that exactly. Just thinking about competing against Her Excellency's Hanamizaka tour confidant is making me so nervous. I'm losing my mind.
In that case, head back to the inn and capture your nervous breakdown in writing while it's still fresh. This'll make excellent source material, too.
She's terrifying, but she also seems really dedicated to her craft. I hope we can be friends.
And who is this softly spoken little lady?
She's our new friend, Layla. We met her while we were out capturing fungi. Layla's entering the tournament because she wants to take her trained fungi back home to live with her. Her goal is to make it to the quarterfinals.
Training fungi, and then domesticating them? How fascinating. You must be full of secrets. There's an intriguing story to be told here, no doubt. I'm Yae Miko, a light novel editor. Purely out of personal interest, and right now what I'm most interested in is you. Nice to meet you.
I have no idea how to respond to that. Traveler, Paimon, I really appreciate all your help. But I want to get to know my 4 shroom buddies a little better and prepare for the qualifiers, so I'll go do some training now.
Don't push yourself too hard, Layla. You'll end up collapsing from exhaustion again. Miko, what are you doing scaring a new friend off like that?
Oh, am I really so terrifying? Well then, I'll simply have to talk to her again another time to clear things up. But that can wait. Judging from your expression, it seems like you have something you want to say to me, little one.
What are we doing in Sumeru? What's going on behind the scenes of this tournament?
I'm comforted to know that you didn't lose your heads amidst the hype, and you're not just in this to have some fun. Unfortunately, though, it appears that we're about to be interrupted.
What?
Guji Yae, what an honor to finally meet you. We're so privileged that our tournament is your first destination in Sumeru.
Huh? Isn't that the organizer? And that super rich businessman is here too.
Goodness, I presume that the tournament is proceeding very smoothly indeed. Otherwise, how would the host and sponsor themselves have the time to spare to chat with contestants one-on-one?
How you jest, Guji-ai! Those such as your esteemed self deserve nothing short of the most lavish reception Sumeru has to offer. I see you've already had the chance to try out the Wisdom Orb. What are your thoughts on the future prospects of this technology? You know, with your blessing, it can be introduced into Inazuma, allowing you to swiftly resolve the situation of,
Right now, I am nothing but an ordinary editor-in-chief. I'm here to enjoy my vacation
Situation.
and gather some inspiration along the way. And if I can at all help it, I'd rather not concern myself with such weighty topics as the future fate of nascent technologies.
Don't be so pushy, Mr. Coutelia. Droning on about the Academia's business ambitions is hardly respectful to our honored guest, who has traveled all the way from the land of thunder to be here. Not to mention that Guji-ai is busy catching up with her friends. I dare say it was both unnecessary and discourteous to interrupt their conversation like this.
A most pertinent remonstration coming from you, Mr. Elhingen. You do conduct yourself in such an unobtrusive manner, much as you have in your entire career, quietly amassing an enormous fortune while remaining almost entirely unknown.
Why, to hear such high praise from the great Guji-ai is more prestige than I could ever hope for. Please, should you require anything at all, do not hesitate to seek my assistance. I will do everything within my ability to make your stay in Sumeru an enjoyable one.
Well, thanks for passing by, Devanash.
The renowned
Hope to see you again.
traveler here at the tournament is an unexpected delight. I'm very much looking forward to seeing you in action.
Thank you. I really want to fight this these fungi. These mushrooms.
Miko, they're here to do business.
She's
with you,
hiding
right?
something.
Should you really be turning them away like this? Especially the rich guy? Paimon thinks working with him could have a lot of advantages for Yae Publishing House.
Promoting an entirely new event throughout all of Teyvat so rapidly would be an impossible feat for any ordinary businessman. I, for one, do not wish for Yae Publishing House to be the subordinate partner in a business relationship with him. Besides, the tournament has only just begun. Who knows whether it will go on to be a success? I want to focus on trying to enjoy myself, while keeping one eye open for potential liabilities.
So you've noticed potential liabilities,
Fungi may look adorable, but they carry potent elemental energy inside their bodies. Letting one's guard down around these creatures would be an unwise move, don't you think?
Yep.
So it wasn't just us. Yeah, we started out with some safety concerns about this event, but the Wisdom Orb seems pretty amazing. At least all the fungi we used it on have been very well behaved, like our bongo head here. Seems we don't need to be too nervous after all.
Oh, Paimon, you're just as carefree and enthusiastic as ever. Well, it's about time for me to get into character. As a contestant, I need to go and get ready for the tournament.
Of course, Devanash. Thanks once again.
See you in the
For saying guy.
qualifiers. Blitzara, say goodbye to our friends.
Blitzara. She's the same as the one that we have.
Coming here was a great idea. Look at us, making new friends, bumping into Miko. Oh, this competition is shaping up to be a whole lot of fun. Come on, let's go get some floral jelly for Bongo Head's training, like Hania suggested.
Where's that? It's near. Well, sort
Take it
of.
easy.
Hey, dude. Give me some
the
jelly.
champions to be, here at long last. Come on now, use the floral jelly and awaken your fungi's true potential.
Champions to be? Thanks for the compliment. So you've heard about us too?
Of course. I was standing right next to you when you collected your wisdom orb. I couldn't find a convenient opportunity to introduce myself, as Hania was busy explaining the tournament to you. With an expert mentor like Hania, I'm sure you'll become excellent beast tamers in no time.
If even the staff are singing her praises, Hania must really know what she's doing. Well, all the more reason to give it our all.
Okay. During the coruscating potentiality, you must use floral jellies to form blends that your fungi enjoy. Once they've absorbed them, they will awaken their potential. Okay. You switch to change position of 2 floral jellies. Use rotate to shift position of 4 floral jellies once in a clockwise direction. Okay. We want to train fungi. Okay, use the floral jelly. Unlocks potential. Huh? Cultivate. Skill, water bomb. Special skill, number of moves 3. Use copy to directly copy the colors of the selected floral jelly onto any other new floral jelly. Okay, that's useful. Okay, I don't understand nothing about the skills. Try again. Cultivate. Oh, we need to... Oh, damn. Use preset to place a pre-existing form directly onto a corresponding slot. Okay. Preset. Oh, I need... So I cannot not touch, sorry. And oops, sorry buddy. Okay, this is... Yep. Okay, simple enough. Oh, we can get all the... let's try again. Oh, she's not leveling up.
Mongohead and buddies should be able to fight at full power now. We still have some time before the qualifiers start. Maybe we should spend some more time training our fungi.
How the hell do I do that? Oops. Wrong button. I think I will get some primogens out of this. Okay, this is how... Capture floating, okay. Fighting, I don't think I have achieved. Yeah, Fungi Archive. Yeah. Let's do some more rolls. Can do 2 more rolls. Nope. Okay, now we can fight with them in here. Oh, this is not the closest one. Maybe it's better if we can come here, because from here we can go down. Probably I can teleport directly to there. The Fabulous Fungus Frenzy gameplay mode, your element skill will be changed to Focus Attack command, which can command all the fungi in your team to attack a single target. Click on the corresponding button or avatar and select the fungus to unleash its skill, which is a powerful ability that can help you take control of the battle. Okay. Each of your fungi can only use its skill limited number of times. Pick up the Plauditory protection that appears during the battle to increase the number of uses the skill have. Plauditory protections can only exist for a limited duration of time. Make sure to pick them up in time. During coordinated assaults, you must command your fungi to destroy 3 zones held by your opponents. The less time you take to defeat these opponents, then the fewer fungi you lose in the process, the higher your battle score will be. During the defense challenge, you must command the fungi to defend the ley line monolith. The less the monolith is taken, the fewer fungi you lose by the time challenge ends, the higher your battle score will be. Okay, nice.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
So these are some preset. Oh damn, I'm not late. Till 8, right? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, but I haven't trained my fungi. Need to train them first. Start special training. Okay, I don't have a lot of options. Okay. Confirm lineup. Oh, okay. Oh shit. Okay, I got it. So I need to catch the Plauditories and wait until I have at least 3 of them, so I can use them all in one go. Yeah. Let's protect this one. Damn, son. Shit. Need to be more careful with the Plauditory thingies. Letting a lot of them pass. Oh, they get healed. Oh, the water one heals. Did I complete the challenge in the time necessary? I don't know. Let's do the defense one. Okay, so we'll be back to the event when all the days are unlocked. We need to capture more. This heals, this supports, this defends. Okay, I like this order. Okay. This one is good. This kills them instantaneously. Oh, damn. Oh, this is the last one. Were we able to do it? Well, I tried the maximum stars after. What's this? Oh, okay, this is for the... yeah. No problem. Ooh. Ooh. Prepare for the tournament. Even chop. There's even a shop. Oh, and we can invite her. Oh, we get some medals. Oh, the medals all are to change. Okay, I'll try to do that off stream and just invest in the story. After, let's try to do all the story. Let's go to the tournament.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Looks like the qualifiers are about to kick off. Alhingen's giving an opening speech.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Nilut Pala Cup Beast Tamers Tournament is about to begin. I genuinely hope that everyone has fun in the competition and wish you all the very best of luck. At the same time, I ask that you bear in mind that this tournament is held in the spirit of friendly and fair competition. By all means, give everything you've got, but respect your opponents at the
Always.
same time. Don't lose your head. This is just a sport, not a fight to the death. I have spent a considerable amount of time in my life searching for a way for humans and dangerous creatures to coexist. The wisdom orbs you now hold in your hands show me that it is indeed possible. I sincerely hope that this event will show the potential of beast taming to a wider audience. People need a way to avoid conflict and stay safe in the wild. And beast taming can help us achieve this.
Oh, so that's why Alhingen is putting his whole fortune into this. What an inspiring goal. But Cautilia, on the other hand...
Thank you for your speech, Mr. Alhingen. I'd like to add a few words of my own, if I may. Welcome, Beast Tamers! The wisdom orbs in your hands are a truly
Welcome.
groundbreaking invention, representing the culmination of centuries of technological innovation at the academia. Actually, there are 9 extraordinary technical breakthroughs that make them so exciting.
Cautilia, everyone's eager to try them out for themselves. There's no need to delve into all the details right now.
Of course. Well, I'll explain everything to you all when I get the chance. I'm sure you'll get a sense of just how advanced this technology is when you start using it in the arena. Trust your wisdom orbs and have fun in the competition.
What a total nerd! Doesn't he know there's a time and place to talk tech? Good thing Alhingen has enough situational awareness for the both of them. Otherwise, this could have dragged on
Damn,
for
so
a
dramatic,
long
Paimon.
time. Ooh, the qualifiers have officially started! It's time to face our first opponent!
Cyno, has this tournament come to his attention too? Okay, it's cool to challenge people. Start match. It's going to be a piece of cake. I'm going to lose it, no? The boomash.
Didn't know they put the bar for entry so low.
Damn.
Let's go! This is gonna be over so fast. Don't blink or you'll miss it.
Do you know
Don't
why
be
am I?
nervous, Bongo Head. It's only the qualifiers. These are teeny tiny potatoes. Just think of them as stepping stones. Time to use your Splash Splash water balloon!
It's okay. We still got this. The attacks will work to our advantage. Everyone.
Easy peasy.
Great job, Bongo Head! And everyone else, too!
How? How can my swift fighting style fail? Everyone, retreat now!
Retreat after losing? Okay.
This fungi fighting is unlike anything else we've ever done before, and it's super fun.
True story.
That beast tamer and her fungi work together pretty well, almost as well as the two of us.
Are you saying you want to have a try at fighting? Your signature move will be the Silver Supernova Slap.
That's not what Paimon meant. Paimon just wanted to say that our opponent seems to have developed her own fighting style unique to her and her fungus. Oh, it'd be great if we were more tightly in sync with Bongo Head. Imagine if we could just look at him and he'd know exactly what to do. That would be amazing.
That's why it's so important to develop close connections with your teammates.
Miko and Layla, how's it going for you so far?
Twirly Whirly and the other shroom buddies were way stronger than I thought. Before I knew it, they'd knocked the opposition out. When I got back to the arena, I saw Miss Yai's opponent running away like they'd just seen a ghost. Miss Yai said she needed to find you and discuss something, so I came with her.
Little Layla here breezed through her first battle. Soka won hers by a hair's breadth, but mine was rather disappointing. My opponent was a frightful bore.
Poor guy.
Well, it's only just started after all. It'd be a bit of a crazy tournament if everyone in the qualifiers was a prize fighter. But anyway, what was it you wanted to discuss with us?
You're getting smarter, aren't you, Paimon? I thought you'd need me to remind you, but no, you said it yourself. Our opponents will only get stronger as the tournament proceeds, so we mustn't let our guard down. Why don't we keep up the momentum from our respective first-round victories? Let's give our fungi some special training to strengthen our bonds with them.
Great idea! Stay one step ahead of the game. All right, guess it's Shroom Buddy's special training o'clock. Let's get to it!
Layla accompany Yumiko to the training location. Okay.
The view here is wonderful. It smells of the rainforest here, and we're far enough away that no one will bother us. Let's have some fun with our fungi friends, then take a break to sample some of Sumeru's delectable snacks.
Snack time!
That's
Snack time!
Paimon's language.
Wait a second. Aren't we here for training, though? Or did you put something in the snacks that'll improve our bonds with our fungi?
Even if I had that kind of power, I wouldn't dream of abusing it. I assure you, the dried fruits and pastries I brought are quite ordinary. Perhaps you thought I'd planned an intensive training session for you? That won't be necessary. On the contrary, when you're constantly on edge, you miss quite a lot of important things. Since the goal here is to bond with our fungi, we should treat them as friends and create happy memories with them. Eating and having fun together are vital components of friendship training. Imagine if all the Traveler ever thought about was making you stronger, forcing you to build rock-hard muscles just to watch you send Mitatrolls flying. Would you gladly comply?
Buff Mole.
Why are you looking at Paimon like that? Oh, don't you dare try anything like that! Or Paimon will ignore you for 3 days! No, 5 days!
See? You and she have a very strong bond, but that doesn't mean you'd be happy for her to inflict a rigorous physical training regimen on you. Do you really think the fungi would be any more receptive when they've only just met you?
Huh. Well, when you put it like that...
Miss Yai is right. Also, I'm curious to see what would happen if the wisdom orb is turned off or malfunctions. I wonder if the fungi will stay tamed or not.
You want to turn off the wisdom orb?
Yeah. It takes time for friends to get to know each other properly and come to trust each other. I can't always rely on this gizmo to communicate with Twirly Whirly. It makes me feel like I'm giving orders.
Ah, yes. True love cannot be controlled by external forces. Little Layla's belief is a classic one.
But that would mean giving up control over the fungi. Is that really a good idea?
It's worth a try. I'm curious about what will happen to.
Go ahead and give it a try, little Layla. Don't worry, the little ones and I will be here to keep you safe.
Okay, is everyone ready? I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
Look
Just
at that.
do it.
Now that it's turned off, Twirly Whirly's moving around on its own again. But it's not attacking people nearby like it did before.
Perhaps the Wisdom Orb's technology doesn't allow people to control the fungi at all. Maybe it simply adjusts the fungi's temperaments, calming them down so that they're capable of forming connections with people. If this theory is correct, little Layla's wish may yet come true. Once you've gotten to know each other, you'll be able to freely communicate without using the Wisdom Orb.
Miko's right. Forget fancy schmancy technology. The real breakthrough here is the power of friendship.
I'll do my best. I want to learn all about Twirly Whirly's likes and dislikes, then buy lots of snacks from the almighty merchant.
Paimon wants to get to know the real Bongo Head too. Let's try deactivating our
It's
wisdom
going to
orb,
attack
shall we?
Paimon. What makes the wisdom orb so effective? Is Cautilia in possession of some great technology known to other
Traveler,
scholars?
Paimon, Miss Yai, do you and your shrimp buddies want to join us? I think Twirly wants to play in the water over there.
You'd better be careful. Don't get too close to Blitzara when you're knee-deep in the water, or you might find yourself on the receiving end of a very unique lower leg massage.
Bongo Head is a floating hydrofungus.
Right. Paimon almost forgot. Should we let Bongo Head try something different? We could climb a tree together and see the view from the top. You two go ahead. We want Bongo Head to try something different since it's probably used to playing near water.
Oh, okay. Meet you back here later then. Hope you have a good time.
Milo and
Bongo
Miko
Head,
go off.
we can do whatever you want to do. Just let us know. Paimon will probably understand you. Why isn't it responding? Guess Paimon one will have to try using delicious treats to win its affection.
Help! Help me! Something's not right! Why are these fungi so aggressive?
Did you hear that? It sounds like someone's calling for help. Hurry! Let's go check it out!
Yes. Oh, it's some kids.
What are you doing here?
Hania? You saved the children?
I happened to be nearby. The children were mimicking what they'd seen the contestants doing and ended up getting surrounded by wild fungi. Fortunately, I heard the commotion and got here in time to save them.
That's so dangerous! Why are they trying to approach wild fungi without a wisdom orb?
It's hardly their fault. I was almost drawn in by the fungi's cute appearance once too. Luckily, I remembered my family's stern warnings and the suffering that previous generations once endured. So I kept my distance. People never used to be under any illusion about how dangerous the fungi can be. But this Neelit polycup is changing people's perceptions, and now they're letting their guard down against the fungi. A consequence that Elhingen failed to foresee.
The tournament became too popular for its own good. I'm trying to solve one problem. In trying to solve one problem, it created another, yeah.
I'm putting an end to this debacle, first chance I get.
She wants
The
to win
wisdom
to win
orb
the
is the
tournament.
perfect tool for exterminating fungi on a large scale. And once I win the tournament, they'll be mine to do with as I please.
What are you talking about, Hania? Exterminating fungi? Not in front of Pyro 1! Don't you care about its feelings? You're taking part in the tournament too, aren't you? You even taught us a few tips and tricks. You're clearly enjoying the event.
I'm quite certain Pyro 1 would back me up if it was capable of realizing the past mistakes of its kind. But regrettably, it's just a pawn controlled by a gadget. It will never understand human sentiments. As for why I taught you guys a few things, don't you realize? I saw your potential, and I wanted you to help me reach my goals. Yet here you are now pleading the fungi's case. You've gotten too deep in this absurd game. Looks like Golden Comet and Silver Companion don't deserve such a stellar reputation after all.
That's your opinion.
Wait! Don't go! We turned off our wisdom orb just now, and we were playing with the fungi and everything!
Looks like she's made up her mind.
Ooh my, such a standout personality. And with the perfect dose of obstinacy. I sense dramatic events just waiting to unfold.
Nico? Layla? Oh, you heard the cries for help too, huh?
We were just talking about her as it happens. Little Layla told me that Hania gave you some guidance when you first entered the tournament. Looking at it now, she seems to be a classic case of a wrong path character. Blames the many for the mistakes of a few and seeks to wipe them all out of existence. She takes the wrong path because in her eyes it is the most effective and sensible method of achieving her goal.
Seems she had some bad experience with fungi. She definitely has a reason.
Fungi can definitely be aggressive and damage their environment, but some research also suggests that they're only acting in accordance with their nature, just like any other wild animals. The fungi have existed for a long time. No one knows what the ecological implications for the rainforest would be if they all got killed off suddenly.
Right! We shouldn't resort to extreme measures. No matter what Hania has been through, we can't let her do this just because she wants to.
You intend to stop her achieving victory? I can't say I didn't expect that response from you, but I hear she's one of the favorites to win this tournament. Are you prepared to face such a formidable opponent?
We will train harder. We will keep bonding with our fungi.
That's what you brought us here for, right? To get acquainted with our fungi friends so we can cooperate better with them?
Yep.
Wait, did you know all this was gonna happen?
Yep.
It would be rather boring if I had arranged every last detail in advance. The chance encounter between you and Hania came as quite a pleasant surprise. Today's training ends here. The qualifiers should be over now. We should go and find out what to expect in the later stages.
Need to train a little more. Can I capture more fungi?
There are a lot of people over there. Are they looking for something?
I heard that the organizers set up loads of message boards for the audience to leave comments and interact with each other. It sounds like a good way to encourage discussion about the tournament.
Yep.
I wonder if people will talk about me and Twirly Whirly. Oh, if only I could use this experience in one of my papers somehow.
Paimon thinks that's a great idea! You always need a ton of information to write a paper, and you can't always get the info you need. But this time, you're the one providing yourself with the information. You can write whatever you want!
That's a nice idea, Paimon. But I'm from the Ratawa Darshan. The kind of information I'm gathering now would only be of any use to someone in the Amorta Darshan.
Different disciples worlds apart, but maybe one world's treasure is another world's treasure.
Yeah! You can provide the information to Amorta students! Maybe sell it to the highest bidder! Wait, no! Royalties! Charge royalties!
Yep.
Mora is a secondary consideration, but I could make it a fair trade by getting the Amorta students to read through some advanced papers for me and figure out what Twirly Whirly's kind likes. If I can narrow the search, it'll make my life a whole lot easier. I won't have to buy hundreds of different things and get Twirly Whirly to try them all. Just thinking about it makes me want to pass out.
Layla, that's an amazing idea! Please get them to look into what Bongo Head likes too!
I'll do my best. When I get back, I'll write a letter and send it to the Amorta.
Cyno subordinated. Does that mean he's observing the arena?
Little one, the pairings for the remaining 32 are out.
I'm gonna fight.
Huh? We'll be facing Soka next!
Oh, I've been looking forward to this a lot.
What are you so excited about? Aren't you worried that we'll knock your budding author out of the competition? If that happens, Yai Publishing House's nice little journey in Sumeru will come to a very abrupt end.
Oh, please, do your worst. I never asked Soka to win in the first place. Besides, maybe suffering a humiliating defeat will give her the epiphany she so desperately needs. After all, a life with no obstacles tends to narrow the mind. People end up believing that only they are on the right path. Sometimes, obstacles are more valuable than smooth sailing.
Yes, ma'am. As your wish, Chief Editor.
Excellent. Ah, I'm looking forward to the next round. I'll await your good news.
Okay. Act 2 complete. So now we have nothing more. Can we do the well, the upgrade? Can we catch more fungi? Can we upgrade the one we have? Let me see. No, it seems not. I need to do this one better, right? This is a copy. Okay. Oh shit. No, I think I have. Okay, we can only fight in the next progression. So the event ends here. We'll be coming back. Dendrofungus. How the hell do I awaken the wake stretchy geofungus within 7 moves? Okay. I need to do 7 moves. Balfour. Stretchy. Stretchy geofungus. Within 7 moves. Oh, I got it. Rotate. Rotate. And that's it. Now it's unlocked. 5 moves. That's pretty good. Yeah, as you can see, I got 1 more reward. Well, 30, 120. So 1 wish. Should look for 1 wish. 2 wishes. It's not a lot of. Well, whatever. I can purchase this. Let's get it. Okay. Yeah, this event is going to give me at least 2 more wishes. Ooh, okay. I thought that was a recipe. No, it's not. Okay. Then in that case, since I didn't get what's this? Moment of Dream. This one is for Naida. And this one is for Cyno. So let's do this one. I think this is the Cyno's. Right? Let me see. Journal. Story quests. Lupus Aureus chapter. Yeah, this is the one.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Let's do Cyno's quest. Because he's spying on the tournament. Want to know if he has a special reason.
There you are! We finally found you!
Ah, it's you two. I knew I sensed a familiar presence, but I'm very busy at the moment. We'll have to chat some other time.
You heard about the case of smuggled canned knowledge.
That's right! Nabil asked us to come and check on the situation.
So Nabil told you about this? Divulging my location without authorization. I'll let it slide for now. This isn't the time for that. I see. Well, the situation might be more problematic than you anticipated. I've already questioned several people, but gained very little information. Long story short, I was able to learn of the secret location where the canned knowledge is being sold. You're welcome to accompany me if you're interested.
Whoa, sounds pretty complicated, but having a chance to catch bad guys with Cyno, it's like we're a part of the mantra. Alright, sign us up!
Okay, so where do we need to go? It's not this. Seems to be near. Let's go to the teleport.
Take it easy.
Whee!
Is this all you got? Seems even less than last time.
What difference does it make? If you see something you like, buy it. If not, then keep walking.
Shoo, motherfucker.
They've been cracking down on us lately, so we don't have much on hand. If you see something that catches your eye, then now's your chance. There's no telling when we'll have more.
What does the Academia think they're doing? Alright, I'll take these here. Let me see what else you have. I don't see any real gems in this batch. It's all pretty ordinary stuff. Whatever, how much do I owe you?
150K. Show us the Mora, and you'll get the goods.
Put the Mora down and your hands up.
Ooh, good cop, bad cop.
It's Cyno! When's he ever gonna let up?
Hey, forget the goods! Let's split!
But don't forget the Mora!
Dun dun! Not so fast! You can't escape with Paimon on the case!
What is this? He's got backup now? Doesn't everyone say Cyno works alone? I don't like the looks of this. Either way, it's gonna be a tough fight. Any ideas?
It's over. It's not like we're making a big cut anyway. I'm not losing my life here.
Huh? Did they really just give up like that?
Just like the others I've caught. They're not deep in the circle, just dealers at the bottom of the chain. Alright, I have one question and one question only. Where did you get this canned knowledge?
The pickup location is different every time. The boss tells us where it's gonna be and that's it.
Who's the
We
boss?
don't get a say in it. He sends someone every 5 days to bring us the goods.
And when is the next batch coming?
That's 2 questions, Cyno.
I don't know.
He's telling the truth. Honest. Normally, we should have received a shipment 3 days ago, but we didn't get anything. The stock we have right now is from 8 days ago, which is why there isn't much left.
Seems this isn't getting us anywhere. Cyno wasn't kidding when he said intel was hard to come by.
I know exactly why they didn't receive their last batch. 3 days ago is exactly when I started my investigation. I suspect who's ever running this whole thing knew that I was coming. So they cut all contact with these dealers. When you were trying to escape, you said something about me working alone. Where did you hear that from?
Are you kidding? We've known your name since day 1 in this business. The boss warned us to watch out and even gave us info about you. But here we are. I guess we never stood a chance.
They already knew all about me and were trying to avoid being detected from the very beginning. These small fries are the only ones they leave out in the open. And no matter how many we catch, it won't further our investigation. If only we had another lead. Like a merchant who sells large amounts of canned knowledge.
Ooh.
Huh? Oh, you mean someone like nothing?
Do you have a potential suspect? You'd better bring them to me for judgment.
Whoa! Judgment?
That's right. I won't turn a blind eye on any dangerous suspect.
Oh! Sounds like we shouldn't ever let Cyno meet Dory.
Actually, we were mistaken. We don't know any merchants.
I see. Anyway, I'll think of a way to deal with these two and then continue gathering information. If you manage to learn anything, you can find me at Caravan Rebot. And as for you, I don't ever want to catch you buying canned knowledge again. If you possess any unused knowledge capsules, then you should submit them to the authorities immediately.
Okay, I got it. Just keep your nose out of my business.
Hey! What's with the attitude, mister?
What, you got a problem with that too? Listen, buying canned knowledge is a deal between 2 people, the buyer and the seller. We don't need people like you butting in on our business here. Think about it. if the academia is hoarding something as convenient and useful like canned knowledge, then they must have been planning only to use it for themselves.
Well,
The academia has clearly published the potential dangers of canned knowledge. I don't like having to repeat things. And besides, I'm sure you wouldn't listen anyway. I just hope you understand that your actions are what fuels the smuggling of canned knowledge. If I ever catch you again, I will personally see to it that you are punished. All right, Traveler. I need to go now.
Damn.
Ha! You think you can scare me?
Traveler, why don't we go talk to Dory? She's got loads of connections and might be able to tell us something about all this.
Yep, was thinking the same
If I
thing.
remembers correctly, she's usually at the Palace of Alcazar's Array. Let's go!
We don't need to introduce her to Cyno, but we can ask her for some more information. She's usually here, no? There she is. Let's see if I can get some of these flowers, because they are very useful.
Take it easy.
Hello, Dory. So this happened with Cyno. Do you have some intel?
I see. So that's the latest scoop. Good thing you didn't rat me out. Otherwise, who knows where I'd have to be hiding to avoid attention.
Do you know who is smuggling the canned knowledge?
No idea. Sorry, I've already cashed out of the canned knowledge business.
Huh? You mean you stopped selling it?
That's right. With so much canned knowledge flooding the market, it was becoming impossible to fetch decent prices anymore. Besides, it seems that group of smugglers has practically taken over the market. It's a little rule of mine to never fight for a share of someone else's market. If I'm gonna make Mora, it's gonna be the lion's share. Plus, with regulations getting as tight as they are now, I figured I might as well just hang it up.
Sounds like we came all this way for nothing.
Well, not completely. Granted, I don't know who's behind all the smuggling activity, but since you didn't sell me out, I'll let you in on what I do know. After all, those smugglers have really crossed the line, butting their way into the market like that. I hope their luck runs out soon so that I can take over. I mean, so that the industry can become more fairly regulated.
Hey, you just want to make more business for yourself.
Is selling canned knowledge really that lucrative?
Don't underestimate its value. Think about it. You can gain all sorts of knowledge while bypassing the troublesome process of studying. Naturally, that makes it a product worth a high price. Of course, not everyone needs that kind of knowledge, but in a market as big as Sumeru, there is plenty of demand. Plus, the cost of production is relatively low, so even if dealers have to cover transportation costs, there's still an enormous profit to be made.
Then why does the academia prohibit selling canned knowledge?
Being able to gain complex knowledge and become a scholar with the snap of your fingers does sound like a dream, doesn't it? But everything in the world comes at a price, right? Gaining knowledge is a complicated process. It requires learning, thinking, and practice. Even when it comes to my own business, I have to go through a lot of preparation before I put anything out for sale. But with canned knowledge, one may simply skip all the hassle and get whatever they need to know immediately. That inherently leads to at least two potential problems. First, you'll accept the knowledge as factual without a second thought, and you'll find it very hard to forget. This means that if the knowledge is flawed, then it'll be very difficult to correct. And second, excess use of knowledge capsules over an extended time diminishes your ability to think. You'll end up becoming like a library that can only store knowledge.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Traveler, you used canned knowledge before. Did you feel any negative effects?
Well, not in particular.
Of course, using it sparingly is not an issue, which is exactly why I used to sell it. It's just like how medicine can be used to cure diseases, but can also do harm when overused. It all comes down to balancing the right amount. Anyway, back to the point. There'll be consequences if the sale of canned knowledge by those smugglers is left unchecked. And what's worse, you're playing right into their hands by focusing only on the canned knowledge that's made its way into the market. As far as I know, their real purpose is to distribute information about the Court of Desolation. That's where the real business opportunity is.
The Court of Desolation? What's that?
Rumor has it that it's a site of ruins from the age of King Deshret. It's said that with the treasures inside, one can see beyond life and death. But any research of the ruins is strictly banned by the academia. Word on the street is that there'll be an auction taking place in the desert. They're auctioning rare canned knowledge, some of which is related to the Court of Desolation. Once I heard about the auction, I began to suspect that all the canned knowledge popping up on the market is just a diversion. I'd wager that their real target is the Court of Desolation.
Why use canned knowledge to distribute information? What's the purpose of hosting an auction?
Because studying those ruins is not just a simple matter. It requires knowledge spanning several fields. So, if they're aiming to quickly assemble a research team, canned knowledge would be the best solution. As for the auction, chances are they're trying to attract and scout out anyone with interest or expertise on the subject. On the other hand, no one can say for sure that they will ever succeed in finding the Court of Desolation. So, they might as well just make a fortune while they're at it by hyping up the related canned knowledge at the auction.
Sounds to Paimon like we better head to the desert and see the auction. Who knows, we might find some leads there.
Okay.
That's right. And now that I've shared all that valuable info with you, it's time to introduce our limited edition desert travel kit. It comes complete with a map straight to the auction location.
Saw this coming, yep.
As I said, I also have to make preparations before I sell things, right? Now, let me consider how much I should sell this for. I've got it! 500,000 mora per kit! That's quite the bargain. We'll even offer a 50% discount for little Paimon's travel kit. Only 250,000 mora.
What? That's super expensive!
No need to worry, little one. Cyno's the one heading this investigation, isn't he? I'll be sure to bill all the expenses to him. All you'll need to do is tell him to go to the Merchants Guild and pay the bill once the mission is completed. Just, be sure to not send him directly here, though, okay? That would leave me completely in the open. I'm sure the General Mahamatra of the Academia would never leave any debt unpaid. And I can only imagine the funds he's allocated for investigations. Oh, maybe I should charge him more.
We'd better get going. If Dora keeps at it, we'll be out of mora.
Alrighty. Auction information. What's this? Limited pack. Limited pack. Okay.
Good roll.
Maybe we will use it. Let's go to the desert. Hey, buddy.
Cyno! We got news for you. What the smugglers are really after is a chance to research the Court of Desolation. They are hosting an auction in the desert to sell canned knowledge about those ruins.
The Court of Desolation. I won't ask how you came by this intel. But is it reliable?
Yes, it should be. It's all we have to go on for the moment.
We also heard that the Court of Desolation contains treasures from the time of King Deshret. Is that true?
Partially. It was a secret place built by a dark sect from the age of King Deshret. The ruins do contain treasures, but the place is also rife with unknown dangers. According to past research, one must forfeit their life as the price of entering. They are not some ordinary ruins. So the academia has strictly prohibited any related research. However, if they are using the canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers, then I suppose your conclusion does hold some validity. Regardless, we need to go into the desert.
Are there many people trying to study the Court of Desolation?
Less in recent years, but there are always those who attempt to do so, both inside and outside the academia. After all, legends claim that whoever obtains the treasures inside can see beyond life and death, or even resurrect the dead. Death is often the greatest grievance for many people. Though they're fully aware that the chance of these rumors being true are slim, they hold tight to such fantasies and pursue them regardless. That's why some continue to research it, regardless of it being a restricted subject. On top of that, it's hard to track the source of information contained in canned knowledge. Do you know where the auction is taking place?
Yes, we do.
Good.
We have
we'll
a
go
map.
investigate.
And you have to
But
pay
before
us.
that, we'll have to get rid of these people tailing us.
Really?
People tailing us?
That's right. Let's begin to leave town and see what happens. I'm sure they'll reveal themselves as soon as we make a move. Don't worry. I'll make short work of them.
That's Cyno for ya. But we can lend a hand too, you know.
Take it easy.
It's a trap.
Hold it right there. Heading to the
Juba.
desert, are we? I would think twice if I were you.
Are you going to challenge us?
Who are you?
That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that someone wishes to inform you that it's not too late to turn back. Ah, you must be Cyno. I've heard a lot about you. You've got quite a reputation. But this time you're in over your head. Unless you turn around right now, I'm afraid that even you won't return unscathed. And as for you two, why bother sticking your noses in trouble that doesn't even concern you? Hmm?
Well, canon knowledge is becoming a problem here. We will help Cyno.
That's right! We won't just sit back and do nothing!
Ha! Have you really thought it through? You're not just doing this for recognition, are you, Cyno? My employer said that he's willing to compromise as long as you just walk away. He could, for example, reduce the amount of canned knowledge on the market. I'm sure that would help your investigation appear to be successful enough. On top of that, he's willing to give you a cut of the profit. So you see, you get both Mora and a boost to your reputation. I can't think of a reason why you would pass that up.
Is that so? Well, I can't think of a reason why I'd accept. I've heard enough. Get out of my way.
No.
Sorry, no can do. We're getting paid to ensure you disappear. Since you won't turn back willingly, then we're gonna have to make you go back.
Fighting time.
That's close enough.
Quietly now.
Fire hazard! Here goes the fireworks!
You are not welcome here.
Really?
Surrender!
Help!
Game's up. Time's over.
Nowhere to run! Your sins weigh upon your soul!
Is it busy?
This doesn't change anything. You're in over your head, Cyno. There will be others coming for you. You'll regret it.
Sure.
Let's get out of here.
Bye. Should we follow them?
No need. Even if we apprehend them, there'll be little information to gain. Besides, it might also be a trap. I apologize for bringing you into this dangerous mess. Just being associated with me will inevitably cause you to become targets as well. You should be careful from now on. Sleep with one eye open.
Wait, hold on. There's no way anyone could sleep without closing their eyes.
Yes, there is.
Right?
You'd be surprised. Anyway, just be careful. Mercenaries are never quick to forget. In their line of work, even a single failure is bad for reputation. They may even stay hidden in some dark corner for a very long time, waiting for the right moment to ambush you. They'll do anything to keep their prestige intact.
Okay, have you encountered that kind of situation before, Cyno?
Yes. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was carrying out a mission with one of my superiors. I didn't have much experience at the time, and I let my guard down after we had closed the case. We ended up being attacked by the remainder of the mercenaries. My superior was injured while protecting me, and we struggled to gain control of the situation. I've become more vigilant ever since, staying alert even while I sleep.
Whoa, who could have seen that coming? Was he okay?
He survived with a fractured wrist. It took 2 months for him to recover. But luckily, there weren't any further complications. Last year, he transferred to an administrative role for personal reasons, and no longer participates in live missions. His name is Taj Radkani, a very
Nice
well-respected Matra. You'll have the chance to meet him someday. Anyway, our mission will be dangerous. I'm already used to such grueling conditions, but I don't want to see you two get hurt.
Don't worry, Paimon will stay alert. We'll see danger coming a mile away.
We also have experienced a lot of sticky situation. Let's all do our best.
Don't worry. It won't be long till we're at the bottom of this. And once this is all over, I'll sweep away any other hidden dangers.
Okay. Wrong button. Seems to be a little far. Let me get this flower. Can I get this flower?
So hot. If only there was some shade for us to cool off under.
Maybe we should take a break.
We still have a long way to go, so you'll need to hang in there for a while longer. This is not a good place to rest anyway.
Okay. But don't you feel hot too, Cyno?
Well, it
Of course,
doesn't have that
but
many
I'm accustomed
clothes.
to these conditions.
Care to share any tips? Paimon's about to melt away.
Just try to stay focused. Use your willpower to support your mind. The moment you start to give in is when you'll feel more tired. Take one step after another. Don't let your mind perceive your body's limitations. We must get somewhere safe before we can relax.
Okay, if you say so. But where would be a more safe place to rest? Paimon thinks this is a perfectly safe place to stop. Just look around. It's just sand and desert. There aren't any monsters for miles around. Whoa! Where did these scorpions come from?
Watch out. Something's not right about them.
Time for a light show.
What the hell is that? A robot?
Well, Paimon really didn't
Watch the
expect to
body
see
in front of
those
him.
here.
Those weren't just normal scorpions. See? There are marked numbers on their pincers.
So you mean?
They were raised by someone. Someone doesn't want us to show up at the auction. These scorpions were sent to keep us away. We are surrounded by desert as far as the eye can see. If we were killed out here, nobody would ever know.
This place is super dangerous. Good thing we didn't let our guard down.
Something's not right. There are no roads in the desert, so how could they know where we are? Stay still.
What the hell is it?
Here's the answer. It must have planted this on you.
Huh? What is it?
A miniature tracking device made by the Ksharawar. They can use this to discern your approximate location. But this device wasn't licensed for mass production. Where did they get it? Could someone from the Ksharawar also be involved? But that doesn't seem right.
Whoa! Paimon never knew that kind of thing even existed! Why would it be on her?
They probably planted it on the Traveler during our fight with the mercenaries earlier.
Sorry, I didn't even notice.
It was a frantic fight. It's only natural you didn't notice the device.
Well, good thing you were able to find it, Cyno. Now let's get rid of it.
Okay.
No. Hold on to it for now. It might still be useful for us. Let's keep heading to the auction. It would be dangerous to linger here any longer.
Okay, we need to go there.
They're back again! How many of them are there?
Oh, damn.
The fuse is lit!
So probably... I need wind.
Conquering demons is what...
There could be something cool there. Ooh, so many can knowledge.
Weird. Is this where the auction is?
There's nobody here. It's a
Yeah,
trap.
not a single soul. Maybe they're on break right now or something.
We didn't waste any time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries. They shouldn't have been able to give any warning of our arrival. But even so, they still knew we were coming. Someone here must have been watching the tracker and warned everyone to clear out.
Aw, what should we do now?
We searched the area. They couldn't have moved all the knowledge capsules so quickly. There might still be something left for us to find.
Alright, let's take a good look around the area.
Okay. Try to find some... Ordinary knowledge seems nothing to do with the Court of Isolation. Of course, there's nothing here. Large amount of knowledge being piled here. Okay, the scattered footprints have not to be buried by the wind and sand is not possible but correct direction they used to escape. The Sumter beast is drinking water leisurely and seems to be completely unaffected. So they must be here.
Did you find anything?
No, nothing in particular.
Only some average-looking knowledge capsules.
It's possible there weren't many knowledge capsules containing info about the Court of Desolation, so they carried those off. But don't worry, I have another idea. You two start heading back the way we came. I will remain hidden here. Come back and meet me here after some time has passed. I'm sure something will come up by then.
So that's why you wanted me to carry the tracking device.
They packed up in a hurry and didn't have time to carry off all their goods. They won't just leave them here. Once they think we've left the premises, they'll be back to pick up their belongings. We just need to make sure the tracker goes far enough from here to make them assume that it's safe to come back.
Oh, Paimon gets it. We'll lure them out because they'll think we've left. Okay, we'll start heading away and leave this place to you.
Yes, and don't worry. If they dare to return, I'll make sure they stay.
Kick their butts. Okay, need to go somewhere else.
There's no way.
Sorry guys. I don't want to fight you.
Useless.
Ugh, so tired. We've probably gone far enough now, right?
Yeah, we should go a little further.
Further? But Paimon can't go another step. How about we rest here for a while?
Okay. Sit and rest for a while nearby.
It's probably about time for us to head back to the auction. Let's go. Maybe Cyno's finally found some leads.
Should we go back? We have to go back.
Oh, looks like Cyno caught someone. So you're the bad guy behind all this, aren't ya? All right, tell Paimon everything you
Does he know
know.
anything about the smuggling? Does he have an important role in the auction?
I didn't act immediately when he showed up. Rather, I laid low and observed for a while instead. He is not the primary instigator, but he is most likely one of the more important dealers here. Am I right?
Yes, impressive. You certainly live up to your reputation, Cyno. If I had any idea you were still around, I wouldn't have gotten so greedy.
Huh? Greedy? What do you mean by that?
Once everyone knew you were coming, all the canned knowledge dealers abandoned their goods and fled at once. Obviously, there wasn't time to... Since all the goods were just left here unsupervised, I thought I'd use the opportunity to come back and take what I could. You know, free merchandise is good business, but... I suppose there's no use explaining it now.
You must know who's manufacturing and selling the canned knowledge, correct? Will you tell us willingly? Or do I need to make you talk?
No, I'll talk. But before that, perhaps we can take the conversation elsewhere? If we stay here, chances are that someone will see me with you. That would put both me and my family in danger.
All right. Where do you suggest we go?
How about my home in Aru Village?
It should be safe there.
Fine. Let's head out. You can throw away the tracker now, Traveler.
Listen, buddy, you better not try to trick us.
Come on now. Do you really think I'd try to pull anything under Cyno's watch? Seriously, what can I even do?
Oh, we live nearby.
Take it easy.
Whee. Dude, can you please climb the wall? This is his house? Is this his daughter? Oh, now we're supposed to have
You're back.
pity for him,
Oh, we have
for the
guests?
dealer.
This is my daughter, Cyno. She can be a little shy of strangers. Why don't you run along now, dear? Dad needs to talk with our guests.
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows Cyno in our business, but let me ask, who are you two?
I'm a traveler.
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
To be honest, I really didn't expect to see Cyno, the lone operator, working with any partners. When I saw the tracker start moving away, I assumed you had decided to just go back empty-handed. But even though you caught me, I'd still urge you to stop while you still can. You should abandon this investigation.
Why is that?
Everything from the manufacturing of canned knowledge to the sales and even splitting the profits. Every step of the process involves dozens, if not hundreds of people. Massive profits have brought everyone together in this business. Everyone will try their best to defend this industry that we've worked to build. It will be a long and difficult fight, even for you, Cyno. And even if you manage to win in the end, no one will thank you. If anything, you yourself might even feel remorse. Why are you—
Everyone has their own reasons for what they do. I don't have to explain mine.
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
Right. I forgot to offer tea to our guests. Thank you.
Don't mention it. And, I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in to make it a little tastier.
That's my girl. Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some more next time.
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Didn't you say that everyone's in it for the massive profits? That sure doesn't seem to be the case for you.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I was hoping to ask you for a favor. My daughter was born with a chronic disease, so she has a relatively weak heart and lungs. Even slightly strenuous exercise can cause her to faint and prove to be a life-threatening risk. That's why she never really had any friends to play with, and why she locks herself up in her room most of the time. She has to take lots of medicine, and it doesn't come cheap. As for me, I was just an average merchant. I would wake up early and travel all around to make a profit. But the Mora was still nowhere near enough. I could only watch my daughter's health deteriorate day by day. Until one day, someone reached out and showed me a way to really make a profit.
Selling canned knowledge.
That's right. With all the Mora I made, I could finally afford medical treatment for my daughter. Nothing made me happier than seeing her get better. There are many others like me. Smuggling canned knowledge might seem like an unforgivable crime to you, but to us, it's a means of survival. I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change your mind. Please, stay out of this, Cyno. Give us a way to survive.
Oh no. That means that if we prevent the sale of canned knowledge, his daughter will...
If she dies, she dies.
I must get to the truth. I can find someone to help treat your child. But I cannot turn a blind eye to the smuggling. These are two completely different issues.
I somehow knew you would say that. But having your word to help my daughter is enough for me. Since you insist on continuing the investigation, you should have a look around the back of my home. You'll find some goods I received just recently. I think everything will become clear to you once you see them.
Whoa! Look at all of this!
Yes. All neatly packed away and organized in boxes. To think that this is only one dealer's worth. Small producers couldn't possibly support such a large quantity of goods. Could the academia have a hand in this? But such a volume of goods wouldn't be able to slip through inspection.
Huh? Look! These seem different from the other knowledge capsules we've seen. Maybe they contain knowledge about the Court of Desolation.
Yes, that would make sense. Wait, what's this?
It's a bomb. Some sort of marking we've never seen before. Do you know what it is, Cyno?
Yes. It's a Matra seal, indicating that the goods have passed Matra inspection. I started to suspect that someone in the academia might be involved when I found the tracker earlier. But how they could ship so much canned knowledge out of the academia was still a mystery. The pieces have now all fallen into place. With this Matra seal, goods can leave the academia without undergoing a second inspection. No wonder they don't want me to investigate. It turns out that a Matra is behind this.
Even if I find it...
Even I find it hard to believe.
It could be a misunderstanding, no? Nah.
Could I ask you for a favor, Traveler?
Yeah.
Since all this canned knowledge came from the academia, then it's highly likely that the knowledge regarding the Court of Desolation originated from research files stored within the academia. If we can enter the repository, we can find out who accessed these files. But considering my current status, if I suddenly show up at the academia now, it will only draw unnecessary attention.
Oh, good.
You'll need to be the one who checks the records. I'll write a letter to Nabil, and he'll take you there.
Sure thing! Leave it to us!
I'll also keep working here in the meantime. Although our leads are all currently pointing to someone within the academia, it's obvious that they also have power outside of it. We can get more information on other dealers from Bahari. I'll stay here and make some preparations. You can come find me anytime if you uncover more info.
Okay. Let's spy on that. Cyno's instructions letter. Okay, that's to enter in the library. So which, I think it's this one. That takes us to the library.
Take it easy.
Hello, we meet again.
Yep.
Have you managed to find Cyno? If so, how's he doing?
Hey, cool. I got this for you.
I read the letter and must admit that I hadn't expected things to be so serious. Sorry. Had I known it would be so dangerous, I never would have gotten you two involved.
It's alright. We wanted to help Cyno too.
I can tell that he really trusts you. The research files stored away in the restricted repository are far from ordinary. Everything there is essentially about dangerous research that's forbidden by the academia. Even I don't usually have authorization to enter. But with this letter from Cyno, it shouldn't be a problem.
Forbidden research?
That's right. Granted, the academia is very supportive when it comes to research. They encourage scholars to conduct all kinds of studies. However, some forms of research have proven to be so dangerous that the Matra have to step in and put a stop to them. Normally, after some particular research becomes prohibited, the majority of the related files will be destroyed. But some information may be retained as a record to warn later researchers. Such information is kept in the restricted repository, which is heavily guarded. Follow me. I'll show you. Hopefully, we'll find the answers that Cyno is looking for.
The restricted repository. Sounds kinda dangerous. We'd better keep an eye out.
Where's that? Utayaba. Naval explains to the repository's manager.
Okay,
He's a
I understand. Since Cyno is vouching for you, I suppose we can trust you. You may browse the information regarding the Court of Desolation. Ask me if you have any questions, but I'd suggest avoiding any other research files. Sometimes the less you know, the better.
Ooh, secret door.
Huh. So this is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for both you and me.
All thanks to Cyno. Do you also know Cyno, Tayaba?
There are many who do not openly converse with others within the academia. But even so, there are very few who I feel could be trusted with a real secret. Cyno happens to be one of them. Even though he's no longer in the academia, I still trust him. And that goes for anyone he trusts as well. The files are over there. Just make it quick.
Records an amount spam that researchers expelled from the Academy for studying mechanical life forms. Records an account of Avarat research being sentenced to prison for decipher forbidden documents. Despite repeated prohibitions, research of the Courts of Desolation in the past decades has increased without ceasing. Researchers who study this area of the Court of Desolation mainly go through the three stages: current investigation and fanaticism. Damn. The early stages of research is a basic discovery phase, which causes little to no harm. Results of their discovery will show that treasure related to life and death may be hidden within the Court of Desolation. This is also where the rumor of bringing the dead back to life may begin. Following the initial phase is a prolonged investigation phase. All documentation regarding local desolation. As a result, the structure itself has never been truly discovered. Many researchers deplete their resources searching in the desert, only to find a scant few remaining. Some stone tablets with the words entering the Court of Desolation comes to the price of one's life. Two different interpretations of the line have quickly emerged as a result. Some believe that the price of one's life is a key to entering the Court of Desolation, while others assert that it was a requirement for the court to appear. Because the Court of Desolation has never been discovered, the later view gradually became mainstream. As a result, many researchers went in a short period of time, overtaken by their fervent desire to make the Court of Desolation appear. They attempt to sacrifice their lives. Relevant research became increasingly dangerous and was eventually banned. But even after that, the name academic scholars secretly continued their research. It was not until 7 scholars, including Murtada Radkani, were arrested that research into the Court of Desolation entered a period of stagnation once again. Okay.
Whoa, there's a lot to read here. Have you found anything yet?
Yeah, Murtada Radkani. This researcher name sounds familiar.
Huh. It reminds Paimon of Cyno's former partner.
His former partner? That would be Taj Radkani. But you're not far off. Murtada Radkani was Taj's only son.
What? Taj's son went to prison for researching the Court of Desolation?
Why do you sound so surprised? You're a Matra, aren't you?
It's just that they arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was taken to prison. It's not just me. I bet even Cyno didn't know about it.
Is there any way we could meet Murtada?
No. Unfortunately, there isn't. He took his own life not long after he went to prison. You've heard about Taj, right? I know Nabil has. Every Matra knows him. I would say he's probably pushing 50 this year, which makes him one of the most experienced Matra. He is a man of integrity and honesty, and has made countless achievements. His reputation goes back a long way now. He used to be Cyno's only partner. Taj is also skilled with the polearm, so the two of them used to practice together when they weren't out on a mission.
Ah, right. I heard Cyno mention that before. But one day, Taj suddenly decided to retire from active duty and transfer to an administrative position. I wonder if it had anything to do with the Mortada incident.
Taj was already very well known by the time Mortada was born. So when Mortada came to study at the Academia, everyone had high expectations of him. He had to face a lot of pressure. Then he had an unpleasant dispute with his father, but they were eventually able to work things out. Not long after they had reconciled, Mortada was caught studying the Court of Desolation, which is in violation of Academia rules. Taj arrested his son and put him behind bars. He begged for leniency, but Taj wouldn't agree. Shortly after, Mortada slit his own throat with the pieces of a broken bowl. By the time Taj arrived at the scene, it was already too late. He never had a last chance to see his son. Since then, Taj has been periodically coming to the repository. He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face. I guess that's why he chose to move to administrative work.
I had no idea that happened. That must be really hard for Taj. I've never heard him mention that to anyone.
That's awful. Paimon feels terrible now.
You said Taj came to the repository? Taj has gone through Murtada's research files?
Wait, don't tell me you're starting to suspect Taj now.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Vengeance.
Taj would never do that. I mean, yes, he does have a big reputation and has access to such research, but this is Taj we're talking about. He would never do anything against regulation.
But if you claim that the canned knowledge was originating from the Academia, then Taj is indeed a suspect, because he was the only one who could have recently gone through research files about the Court of Desolation. There are so many files about those ruins that it would be difficult to restart any research, since the 7 original researchers were put behind bars. It's hard enough just trying to make sense of these files. However, if the files were made into canned knowledge, they could be understood immediately. By doing so, one could restart the research outside the Academia without anyone ever noticing.
But even so...
According to the legends, the treasures inside the Court of Desolation could allow someone to see beyond life and death, or even bring the dead back to life, right? So maybe Taj is trying to bring Mortada back, though I don't really believe Taj would ever try to do something like that. I'm just telling you what I know. It's the job of the Matra to find the truth and track down criminals. Do you have any questions? If not, it'd be best if you would leave now.
Paimon's kinda confused. What
Well,
should we do from here?
Maybe talk to Cyno.
Oh, now that I think about it, Cyno suspected that the canned knowledge was coming from within the Academia, right? There's no way so many boxes could ever get through without drawing any attention. Maybe we could try asking people around the gate of the Academia and see what we can find. Don't worry, Taj. I won't let your reputation be tarnished.
Alrighty then, let's go ask around.
So more investigative work. Oh, where do we need to go? Thought we were going to ask around the library.
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the Academia recently?
Huh. Well, Yes, but isn't that pretty normal?
Nope.
The academia consumes so many resources each day. Everything from cooking ingredients, raw materials, even equipment for experiments. It's normal for goods to be
No,
coming
they're
in
just
and out.
coming in, dude.
Right, but we're looking for shipments with a Matra seal. Have you seen any like that?
That I'm not too sure of. I normally wouldn't notice whether the goods have any seals or not. Maybe you should ask someone else.
Yeah, dude, you're not helping.
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
No, not that I'm aware of. Perhaps you could ask someone else?
Always urge to silence.
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh? Why do you ask?
I'm just checking to ensure nothing unusual has happened.
Well, I can't say it's unusual, but I did notice something.
What?
There's a Kashar researcher who's been making frequent shipments recently. Dozen of large boxes each time, if not more. When I asked him about it, he said they just contained a bunch of old worn-out machines. The Kashar used to often sell scrap machines to traveling merchants, so I didn't really think anything of it. But he's been making a lot of shipments lately. There weren't ever so many outdated machines before.
And you didn't find that suspicious? Why didn't you report it for inspection?
Well, the boxes were stamped with a Matra seal. Why should I bother? Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking that maybe they forged it or something. But you know what happened? A man named Taj came here and told me that he'd already inspected the goods personally and ordered me to leave the researcher alone. I couldn't question his word, could I?
Possible. There must be some sort of mistake. There's no way Taj would ever...
Just calm down, everyone.
No,
calm your tits
I
down.
won't believe it. Taj is an honorable man. Someone must be trying to frame him.
No, dude, he's the bad guy. Vengeance for his kid.
I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj.
Yeah, that one is also corrupt. This guy's going to blow. Nabil runs off and joins someone shortly later.
As I've already told you, I don't have any way to contact Taj. A few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday, and he met with them in his office. I was standing outside of the door, and I vaguely heard them say, "Found it." Before I realized it, the door opened, and Taj left with the group of them. I noticed, but Taj didn't come to work today, so I've also started to feel a little concerned about the whole thing. If you'd like to speak with him, maybe you can try visiting his home. He lives just on the outskirts of Sumeru City.
A group of Eremites? Could Taj really be the one making all the canned knowledge?
No way. Taj is just like Cyno. They're considered heroes among the Matra. There's no way that he would...
Let's go to his home and have a look.
Fine. Looks like there's no other choice.
Hey, don't let it get to you just yet.
Maybe he's being framed, I don't know.
This once and for all.
Or he's being... not framed. Someone is making him do this? I don't know. Oh, lives in the farm. That's nice.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
So, this is Taj's place. There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Well, what should we do then? Do we break in?
Yep.
No. Wait, the door's unlocked. Did Taj leave in a hurry? Well, anyway.
He's running.
We're still not sure if he's the real culprit. Probably not a good idea to go in without permission.
No. Not for you. There's another option. We have to do this in order to clear his name.
You're right. Even if we apply for a warrant now, we won't be able to do anything until tomorrow at the earliest. This is an emergency. I just hope Taj doesn't mind.
Just around.
What's this?
It's a paper full of names written on it. Oh, and a map. Nabil, can you make any sense of this?
Yes, this is definitely Taj's handwriting. These papers look like records. These are the transactions between Taj and some other people. From the look of the numbers, the scale of this smuggling case is absolutely massive. The whole operation involves more than 300 people, including dozens of celebrities. These are famous scholars, merchants, mercenaries. I have a feeling that Cyno might be unaware of what he's up against. No way anyone could face such a large organization on their own.
Maybe he's aware of that, even so we won't back down.
You're right, that's just who he is. As for the map, it appears to indicate the location of the Court of Desolation. Let's take it to Cyno and let him decide how to proceed.
Papa? No? Ooh, treasure. Where is this? Okay. There's a lake here, a hood. I know where this is.
Taj really has turned on his honor and committed these terrible acts. And I suspect that he might already be at the Court of Desolation as we speak. I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well. Maybe Cyno will know what to do.
All right, we'll give these to Cyno and see. Let's go.
Let's go. I know where that is. Oops, wrong button. Do we need to go to Cyno first? It seems so. Cyno, I found something.
Well, Cyno, what do you make of it?
Taj. It's been a while since I last saw him. From what I remember, he is a straight-laced man. Although he would resort to extreme measures from time to time, he would never do anything against his beliefs.
So do you think he's the one behind all this?
I'm still not sure. I cannot imagine how devastating the incident with Mortada was for him. Nor can I deny the possibility that people can change. Whether it's out of love for his son or for other reasons. We have to see for ourselves to judge him. Or rather, the person he's become.
Evidence is stacked against him now.
That's right. It's clear that he had a hand in this case, yet he made no report of it. There's no doubting that. That's also why I need to see him. I must ask his reasoning and judge him myself. Time is ticking. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, so this is... yeah, around this place. This is the lake. Well, I guess this is the nearest one. Can we see the map? Big. It adds some cross, right? Okay, the cross is here. Cross is around here. Okay, let's go there.
Take it easy.
Oh, and we had one more image. Teleport. I think I've never been here. Ooh. Dendro. Let's take Dendro then.
Trainee Forest Ranger Kale.
Reporting to duty.
So this is the Court of Desolation. Are there really any treasures buried here? Oh, Paimon's kinda nervous. Could it be dangerous?
Don't worry. You'll be safe with me.
Look! These walls have definitely seen better days. Was there some sort of fight here? Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Take it easy.
Okay. What the fuck?
Whoa! Is it just Paimon? Or did that passageway just rotate? It's not gonna start moving again, is it?
Nope.
Either way, we should be careful.
Gotcha.
Oh, a treasure. I want that. Whoa, it's pretty cool.
A passage! Hopefully that's our way in. That eye seems to be staring right at us. This place gives Paimon the creeps. You go first.
Take it easy.
Pretty cool.
Quiet.
Just like we rehearsed. Let's wait for the seal. Time for a light show. Fire hazard.
Ooh, there he is.
Taj.
Ah, Cyno. It's been some time since I've seen you last. I trust you are doing well. Seeing that you've made it all the way here, you must be on the cusp of wrapping up your investigation, I presume. Even faster than I expected. Is it because you have some new partners now?
That's right. This case is nearly closed. But the most important answer still eludes me. Was it all your doing? Smuggling the canned knowledge? The research of the Court of Desolation?
Yes, it was me.
Then explain why.
That's
killed my
the
boy.
difficult part. Let's just say I've changed. I've become a selfish coward who only wants to pursue his own interests.
I find that hard to believe.
Oh, really? Way I see it, every person will end up like me sooner or later. When you're young, you press forward, unattached, living solely for the justice in your heart. But as you begin to age, you start to become more cautious. You know many things are wrong, but still turn a blind eye to them. I was the same. I never questioned my actions until Murtada died. I could feel the justice that I once strived to uphold slowly crumbling in my heart. I was completely dedicated to all that I did, but as I grew older, I found myself feeling alone, miserable. Can you imagine what it feels like to not have the will to live, but not be able to die? Murtada was sent to prison by my own hands. I set myself on this painful path. My son hated me till the day he died, and now I must live with that pain and regret. I failed him as a father. But now I have a chance to make it right. A chance to reunite with him. The Court of Desolation. Here lies the key to overcoming life and death. The power to even bring the dead back to life.
So, did you already find what you needed here?
See this door behind me? Behind it lies the treasures that I seek. I'm so close, Cyno. If only you hadn't arrived now, I could already have...
Enough conjecture. What has happened is already part of the past. You cannot bring the dead back to life. In the end, the treasures you seek are nothing but myths and legend.
Since you're so sure, why don't you just let me open the door and see then?
No. I sense danger behind that door. There will be dire consequences the moment you open it.
I beg you, as an old partner, can you let me fulfill my last wish just this once?
Okay.
Surely you get it by now. Doing your job without mercy will only drive people away from you. I'm the prime example.
I don't overthink things. If there is only one way for me to defend my principles, then that is the path I will take.
Seems there's no convincing you. All right then. Let's see if your polearm skills have improved at all.
Gonna beat up an old man?
This power is mine!
Here comes the catch!
I will set things right no matter what.
Fuse a split!
As I thought.
Easy?
Your strength.
You feel it, don't you? I'm stronger than you remember. I gained new power when I entered the Court of Desolation. This is only a taste of it. Once I open the door behind me, this power will be complete. Even life and death will have no grip on me.
Uh-oh. We have to stop this guy!
No.
I won't let you open that door.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'm afraid it won't be easy to stop me now that you're injured. Or are you ready to sacrifice your life for this?
I'll do what I have to.
I still remember when we first became partners. You were always charging forward and putting your life on the line. Just like now. Even after all this time, you still haven't changed.
You haven't changed either. You left that list of names and map in your house on purpose, didn't you? You wanted me to be able to find you here. All of this was just part of the act you were putting on. What happened just now was also part of your plan. You might have fooled those on the list, but you will not fool me. I had my suspicions from the beginning, but I couldn't be sure until we fought. If he really had changed, your fighting style wouldn't be as it was before.
Huh? What do you mean, Cyno?
He never planned on opening the door. His true intention was...
What's happening?
Seems our time is running short. Let me make this quick then. After Murtada died, my spirit was crushed. For a long time, I was hoping this reality was just some terrible nightmare. I hoped I would just wake up and be able to see his smiling face again. That is when I was approached by someone who wished to collaborate and find the Court of Desolation together. I did some investigation of my own and discovered they were part of a massive organization. People from every walk of life are involved. They are relentless in their search, pouring countless mora into secret research, even sacrificing lives in hopes that the Court of Desolation would appear.
No wonder banning the research wasn't enough. A full-scale operation was already in motion.
I'm a flesh and blood human like anyone else, so I obviously hesitated and considered it. The thought of bringing my son back tugged at my heart, but in the end, I came to my senses. I knew that I could not let myself go down that path. I suddenly came to a realization amidst my suffering. The Court of Desolation, a place that once drove people to tragedy, was still doing so, even centuries later. As long as this place exists, people will recklessly seek it out, just as Mortada did, generation after generation, regardless of the cost. Let it be buried beneath the sand forever. Once the Court of Desolation is gone, there will no longer be anyone obsessed with seeking it out.
The image on the walls we saw on our way here. You're going to destroy the Court of Desolation.
That's right. I acted as if I had abandoned my convictions just so that they would cooperate without raising any suspicion. This was the only way I could find and destroy this place. But that wasn't enough. I needed someone I could trust to bring the organization to justice. The Academia forbids the research of the Court of Desolation, so they would never approve my plan in the first place.
He's the good guy after
To add
all.
to the problem, the organization is so powerful that they even have members working within the Academia. If I wished to destroy the organization, I couldn't just count on the Academia alone.
So, you pretended to be the one behind all this, as a test for me.
Yes. I'm sorry, but now I am assured. You haven't changed at all. You are still as you always were, fearless, and making no compromise. Anyway, this place is collapsing. You must leave now.
Come with me.
Aren't you leaving too? There are still loads of bad guys to catch outside.
His fate is already sealed. There is no life left inside him. He is like a candle with no more wick to burn.
Yeah. He means to open the Court of Desolation, one must sacrifice their
You
life.
planned it all from the very beginning, didn't you? Risking being treated as a traitor to collaborate with them. Sacrificing your own life to open and destroy the Court of Desolation.
Regardless, I made a grave mistake by allowing the smuggling and the research of this place. Let this be the final judgment on myself. I was always so busy with work that I never made time to fulfill Mortada's wishes. Finding this place was his biggest wish. Since I'll be reuniting with him here, I can only hope he won't have anything more to hold against me. I'll leave all those people on the list to you. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused.
There's nothing to be sorry for. We are partners. If you see Mortada, send him my greetings. Goodbye, old friend.
He dead.
Dad, why are they so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
Just leave me alone! Don't worry, I won't damage your precious reputation.
All right, Dad. Let's start over. By the way, I finally found an area of research I wish to pursue. Why can't you show even a little leniency? Why?
Because
Matra.
Damn. That's a little dramatics.
Huh? The Court of Desolation has
disappeared.
Just as Taj said, that place had caused too many disasters and tragedies. Being buried in quicksand is its rightful end.
What about the organization?
To them, as long as there's more to be made, they will disregard the Academia's rules, whether it's the Court of Desolation or anything else. Their only goal is to make massive profits off of dangerous research. Taj may have set them back with the Court of Desolation, but it won't be long before they continue searching for another target. That's an opportunity that I will not let them have.
We'll help too.
Thank you, but you've already done enough. Just leave the rest to me. I will bring them to justice myself. Besides, I promised you that I would sweep away any potential danger. So, that's what I'm going to do. Wait for me at Caravan Rebob 4 days from now.
Damn. Now we have to wait 4 days. No problem. Going to wait in this fucking tunnel. Cave. It's not a tunnel, it's a cave. A tunnel, it's a cave with an ending, an exit. And this does not have an exit. So this is just a cave. And 2 more days. Really? I hate when this happens, when in a mission we have to pass time to go to a specific time. I understand that it's cool to do that in order to have the story to make some sense in some kind of situations, but it's necessary. Let's just ignore time.
We meet again. Thank you so much for all your help.
Nabil, what are you doing here?
Convicts from the desert are being escorted through Caravan Rebob, so I'm here to keep an eye on things. This should be the last group of them, so I'll be heading back to the Academia once they're cleared.
What's the situation? What's happened these last few days?
The last few days have been quite the ride, but fortunately, I can say with confidence that this case is finally coming to an end. At first, the mercenary groups on the list were putting up quite a fight. They made several desperate attempts to cover up the truth. However, Cyno crossed the desert and took out their main camp overnight. After that, people on the list started to put pressure on the higher-ups within the Academia. Everyone was on edge, and the case came to a standstill.
And? Then what happened?
Well, then we received word that Taj Rudkani had sacrificed himself on the case. The news really stirred up the members of our ranks. The Matra then moved together against the enemy. We cleared out the traitors from within the Academia and arrested all the researchers on the list. Some of them managed to get out of the Academia, but still failed to escape. The scattered criminals were captured by Cyno all across Sumeru.
Damn.
I even heard that someone was about to escape to Fontaine, but was still apprehended just at the border. Having more than 300 prisoners apprehended for interrogation has definitely shaken things up recently.
Is Cyno alright? He didn't get injured, did he?
He seems fine, but nobody knows the real situation. He brought over 300 suspects to judgment all on his own. Among them were even some of our former colleagues. Not just the criminals are afraid of him. Even we start feeling a little nervous when he's around now. But even if we start feeling all self-conscious, thinking if we've done anything wrong, we're still always honored to have Cyno around. By the way, are you guys here to see Cyno? I think I just saw him walking in that direction when I was on watch nearby. He was walking with someone I didn't recognize, and then before I knew it, they were nowhere to be seen. If you happen to see him, please send my regards.
Sure thing, Nabil. You be careful too. Don't let any of those bad guys escape.
Don't worry about me. If anything happens, you can find me at the Academia anytime.
Farewell. Bye-bye. Toodaloo. To Cyno.
Trying to single-handedly bring 300 people to justice must feel pretty exhilarating. But I can assure you this is certainly not the best solution.
I'm aware. However, I learned something unexpected during interrogation. Apparently, someone had enticed Mortada Radkani into becoming interested in researching the Court of Desolation. Mortada had lived in his father's shadow all his life. Naturally, he wanted to conduct research that would seem groundbreaking and significant. After Mortada died, the organization tried to use Taj's shame regarding his son to add him to their ranks, toying with others' minds, treating lives like dirt, and doing anything for their own interests. This makes me angry.
Fine, I understand. This is a type of trap I've been working on which uses plants. Here, take some just in case you need them next time. If thrown into the mud, the trap will grow rapidly and disperse a pollen that has a paralyzing effect. I don't have much use for the traps these days, but maybe you will and can help me collect more testing data.
Cyno! Tighnari! Oh, so Tighnari must be who Nabil saw earlier. Are you also here to see Cyno?
That's right. Cyno asked me to collect some medicinal herbs to treat a girl named Seemine. I also dropped by just to check for any injuries. He seems to be fine physically, but he looks a little more lonely than I remember. And Cyno, relax. You don't always have to look so serious, you know? Why don't you play more Genius Invocation TCG?
So we spoke
Kale
of
has
this
always
today.
been a little wary of you, and your stern expression certainly isn't helping.
Genius Invocation.
How is Kale these days?
She's grown a bit taller, but her grades could use some improvement. She still made many mistakes on her last test, even after I had marked all the important content in the book for her. After some time, I plan on having her go outside more. It just so happens that I have something she can help me with.
Huh? You mean Kale is leaving Avidia Forest? What happened?
I've asked her to host some ad hoc lectures to teach the dangers of canned knowledge, as well as how to use it safely. Although we've apprehended all the criminals behind the recent smuggling case, there are many people who are still curious and seek after canned knowledge. So I decided to ask her to work on increasing knowledge and awareness on the topic. Please be sure to keep an eye on her.
I will.
If anything else happens, the three of you can find me in the Avidia Forest. Take care.
I've already caught those who were preparing to attack you in secret. Even if some criminals did slip through our fingers, they wouldn't know that you were involved in the case. So you can relax.
But what about you, Cyno?
It's still not time for me to rest yet. Those who died have fulfilled their wishes, but those who are alive must continue pressing forward. I've been thinking about what Taj said in the Court of Desolation these last few days. His words were not empty. People do change, and no belief can completely resist the erosion of time. I just hope my own change will come slowly, so that I can press on a little further. That way, those who see me as their superior, and those who are following in my footsteps, will learn courage from my example, just as I gained courage from my own superiors, and my partner.
Sounds like a lot of work. I hope it will make you happy, Cyno.
I'll be fine. I'm also enjoying my chat with you right now, you know? There are many things I feel better about once I start to talk about them. Many people want to go to the desert to offer condolences for Taj. One day, I'll gather some flowers that grow in arid desert conditions. And then, I was hoping you'd join me in planting them on the remains of the Court of Desolation.
Sure, buddy. And it's done. Quest completed. We got some... What the hell is this? I don't even know. 60 Primogen, that's a lot of Primogen. Okay, now we have Naida story. Really? Oh. And we also have some world quests, but that's going to be for some other time. How's my... Yeah, I could do one more rule. Let's save that one for our next live stream. I really want to get a 5-star character. And I made some shit today. I rolled on the normal banner, but whatever. So... Nah. Não, André, estás muito fraco. Muito fraco, muito fraco. If you have enjoyed this live stream, don't forget to follow and subscribe and all that stuff. Links down below. Yeah, that's all for now. And have an awesome gaming time. Bye bye.